Hi, I thought I'd do a quick update on my Sage food processor. I have to read the next bit. It is the Sage BFP 800 UK Kitchen Whiz Pro food processor in silver. I use this almost every single day and I've had it for over 3 years, and I thought it would be an idea to do an update because I did a review when it was about a year old, I think. You would expect things to be still working after a year, but after 3 years, I thought I'd give you a brief update. If you want more details on the Sage food processor, please follow the link wherever I can remember to put it on the video when I do the editing. And that goes back to the first full review about the Sage food processor. Like I say, I use it almost every day. I use it to grind down nuts, which is vital for me as a vegan. And this, I call this the blade of doom. The blade of doom. It is a double whammied blade, and it just goes in to the main body of the thing and whizzes down nuts incredibly well, and it's still doing it now 3 years later. I use this blade of doom also to make smoothies. I put ice cubes in it, I put frozen fruit in, and buzz, it's just amazing. I love it. I love this food processor. Use it to, let's take the blade of doom out a minute, to slice vegetables. So put the main sticky thing in, and you have this slicer which is adjustable. She says, I always forget which way to turn it. And it's got a blade along here, and you can adjust the width. Again, full details are in the other video, but that just goes on here, and then the top goes on here. You feed your vegetables either in like that or like that, using the pushy downy thing so your fingers don't get hurt. In fact, it won't go if it's not all attached, which is a safety thing, so that's good. So I use it to slice vegetables. I use it to grate vegetables and cheese. She says, let's take that one off. I'll put this one back in here, adjustable slicer, and it all goes in this nice little nutty container, which is really good. There is a chipper, so you can put this one in and chip your potatoes. They are very, very small, more like French fries. So I only use it, sometimes I use it for sweet potatoes, just to quickly roast them. But I don't use that one terribly often, to be honest. That one goes in, that one I think, might go the other way around. And then this one does julienne carrots, which is really nice. I use this one quite a lot to really shred things down very small. That one goes in there. And like I said just now, the grater. Now the grater is really good. You've got big sizes to grate one way, and then you can turn it over. Again, that just fits on there to grate. And I use that a lot, and it's really good for grating cheese. Now where does that go? Oh, hang on. It's that way, and that way. I've had it a long time, but normally I take sort of one thing out at a time, not everything. This that goes in the lid is really good. It's got a, oh, it's a bit grubby. It's because I use it all the time. Cabbage stuck on, I think. There's like a measuring, so it's like a measuring device as well. So you can put your water in there and then add it, but it's also the push down plunger for the middle plunger if you've only got that. So that's very handy. Take this one out now because that goes those. I use this one in here with the tiny blade. So you just use this small container here, which keeps the big container clean, and you can chop down herbs. Now, I'm not very good at chopping down herbs by hand or using a knife. I've always got big lumps, whereas this, it really makes it really, really good. So I'm very happy with the herb chopper. So that's that one. So that goes in there, and that can just be stored inside there. But I've got a shelf that I put it all on, and I tend to keep that separately. This one is really good for meringues. Oh, I need this thing again. So again, you just put that on there like that. Push it down further than that. But you can see it's flat. It's a whisk, believe it or not. It looks like a spaceship, but it's actually a whisk. And I have put aquafaba, the juice around chickpeas, in here, put that on, and had a really nice, like, fluffed up aquafaba. And then I just add icing sugar, and you can make amazing meringues with that. So I think as a vegan making a meringue, you need this, because otherwise your hand falls off with all the hard work. So that goes in there. What else? I've written myself down a little. Oh, to knead bread. We have got a bread machine actually, but if I'm making, say, a small amount of bread to make a pizza, that one comes off. That can go in, and you can just put your bread ingredients in, leave it for a minute, and it will knead it for you, which is really handy. So that's the kneader. What else is there? The blade of doom goes in this little safety container into the container like that. There is also, sorry, nearly fell off the table. There is also a spatula, which is really good for scraping around the edges. I don't need it very often. It tends to mix it in really well, but on occasions I have used it, and that just goes in there. And then there is this brush, which has got like steel hair on it. Not hair, but steel, I don't know what you call it, steel bits. And it is really good for cleaning, so you can, without cutting your fingers. So I leave this, because I use this every single day, well, most days anyway, and if I do use it, I normally use it more than once. I've got this by my washing up bowl because I need it for the washing up, but there is a little space in here to keep it somewhere. Can go in there. Oh, it's got it here, I think. Yeah, that's its little spot. And then it all just closes down like that. So that and that goes in my cupboard. Actually, it goes side by side because I don't like moving things to get to things. And this goes on the working surface, just like that. I just leave it like that. I don't click it into place because it does say to not click it into place, because otherwise it might cause some sort of damage if you leave it like it long term. So after 3 years, am I pleased with my purchase? Absolutely. Would I buy one again? Yes. I think it was just over £300 when we bought it 3 years ago, last December. It is now about £450, and you can get them from Amazon, Sage itself, and other major shops. You can replace the parts. The motor is guaranteed for 25 years. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I'm just really, really pleased with this product. The only problem I have, and I don't know how it happened because I can't remember dropping it or anything like that, is I have got a crack in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I'll take a photograph and then insert the photograph here. There is a crack in the bottom, but it doesn't go all the way through and it doesn't leak. However, I'm keeping an eye on it because I might have to replace it. And I contacted Sage and I said, how much does it cost to replace one of these? And it is like £48 something. So say it's £50. Well, if I have to replace that every 3 years for £50, I'm quite happy with that. It is an expensive bit of kit. I don't normally spend lots and lots of money on things, but I was getting through food processors like I was getting through hot dinners, and it was ridiculous. They were not made for purpose. This, I have to say, is made for purpose, and I'm very, very happy with it. I hope you have found this useful. I like watching reviews for products that I'm considering buying, and I like watching the reviews which are a few years old to see if the product lasts. Obviously, if you unbox it and you do a big unboxing ceremony and you use it straight away, it's going to work. Generally, you expect it to work when it's brand new. It's whether or not it stands the test of time. This has, like I said, I use it a lot. I use it most days, and I'm very, very impressed. And it still chops nuts very, very well. So it's not declining in performance. It's just the crack on here, which probably was sustained. I probably dropped it or something. I can't remember dropping it, but it is replaceable. So that fits with my sustainable thought patterns. Hopefully I will do another review in a few years' time, and if I have to get a new jug bowl thing, I will do a video about that straight away, so you can get an idea of timescale. Stay fit, stay vegan, stay happy. See you in the next, and keep walking. See you in the next video. Bye.